Hey guys, welcome. I'm Parshvika. Welcome to the channel where we talk a lot about self-improvement topics, feminine energy, relationship stuff, manifestation stuff. In today's video is a requested question. I got a question from one of the comment from one of the viewer. So the question was, what is the difference between the dark feminine energy and the masculine energy? Now I'm gonna talk about, I think I've already made quite a video about dark feminine energy and the difference between the light and the dark feminine energy, but then some people get confused between the dark feminine energy and the masculine energy. So I'm gonna talk about that. Let's dive in. Give this video a big thumbs up. Do consider subscribing for more such videos. We have recently launched the feminine energy short mini course. I've actually launched it. It contains the light feminine energy, dark feminine energy, what's the difference between them, masculine energy, and how you can balance all these different energies to get what you want to create a beautiful life. I'm covering in this short mini course. The link of this course is in description. You can very well sign up to this course and you can very well get the 5 video lessons are there in this course that you can watch to know more in depth about it. If you're interested, the link is in description. All the links of the resources are in description. Anyways, let's talk about what is the dark feminine energy and what's the difference between the dark feminine energy and the masculine energy. Now for those of you guys who don't know, dark feminine energy is kind of like literally opposite of the light feminine energy. The light feminine energy is more kind of like a submissive energy. Now submissive could be the wrong word to use, but I'm saying submissive in a positive way, not in a submissive or dominant relationship, not that kind of way. But submissive is like she is more sit back, more relaxed, allow the partner, allow the romantic partner or other person to take in charge and do all the things, and she is like more creative, going with the flow, that kind of energy, more calm, more peaceful. That's the kind of the energies. And more importantly, some women are more in the light feminine energy, others are more in dark feminine energy, but we all have all the energies, right? It's just that you decide which one you want to be in. You can switch in whichever kind of energy you want to be in to use its effect, right? That makes sense. So the light feminine energy is like more light, more soft energy, and the dark feminine energy is more dark side. It's like feminine but still dark. The dark feminine energy is very, very creative, very seductive. From the sexual point of view, she's very seductive, and she's very dark, very bold, very confident, setting the proper boundaries. Like if she sees that something is not going right in her life or in her loved one's life, she's the one to go in charge and take the boundaries, take the actions, set the proper boundaries. She's very creative, and this is the energy that's very sexual and very seductive, kind of the energy that a woman has. And every woman has both of these energies. It depends which one she wasn't choosing. But due to the society, so many women now are focusing on being in the light feminine energy, kind of like shutting down their dark feminine side. But dark feminine side is also very important. Of course, it may be a little bit dangerous to some men. Yeah, I've come across some men, like in some of my male friends, they were like, we are afraid of the woman because what if she get in the dark feminine side, creating dramas and bashing out at me or screaming at me or in fact beating at me. And so they get scared of the dark feminine side, and they were like, I want the light feminine energy. But then the light feminine energy is very light, very peaceful, very calm. And I say that if somebody just want light feminine energy, not the raw feminine energy, they're looking for kind of like an incomplete thing, because every woman has both of these energies. If you're solely focusing on one kind of energy, you're ignoring the rest, and that's not going to help you anyway, because some way or the shape or format, this kind of energy will going to come outside of you because it's there inside of you. So it will definitely going to come out sooner or later, whatever way, shape or format is. So now what's the difference between the masculine energy and the dark feminine energy? Now there is a big difference, guys. Yes, dark feminine energy is bold, is strong, is confident, but it's not like chasing after the dream. It's not like chasing after the goal. She's creative, she is seductive, very sexual, very seductive energy, and also setting the boundaries and kind of like a strong boss vibe kind of energy. But then when you look at the masculine energy, masculine energy is like, it's productive energy. It's like a logical energy. They think from the logic. They don't go with the flow. That's the masculine energy. And the feminine energy, dark feminine energy, is going with the flow. Even though she is strong and confident, but still she go with the flow, and she is still very, very creative. And masculine energy is not that creative. It's productive energy. It's very logical, very analytical, and that's not part of the dark feminine energy. Now, of course, masculine energy is also like chasing after the dream, going after the goals, setting the goals and setting the stuffs. Very simple, like goal focus oriented kind of energy. You can see that the men usually who are more in masculine are pretty simple in the way that they have the goals that they set for the day, they have the routine they set for the day, they can repeat and do the same thing every single day over and over again. But the dark feminine energy or the light feminine energy, whatever it is, it's very, very creative. It's going with the flow. She may or may not be repeating the patterns every single day. She may be doing one thing the next, and the next day she is doing something another. It's kind of like the energy which is very adventurous. That's what I can say. That's why it's very hard for masculine energy to predict the nature of the feminine energy, because she goes with the flow. And that's what the beauty of the dark feminine energy as well. She go with the flow, and she's very adventurous, very uncertain, very not so predictive energy. Masculine energy is very predictive energy. They usually doesn't go with the flow. They have the set plans, set goals, action oriented, very, very focused energy, and very, very kind of like action oriented energy. Now, of course, dark feminine energy do take action, but the action is coming from the creativeness. The action is coming from bold and strongness. It's coming like a seductive kind of the energy. It's coming from the part of setting the boundaries and maybe fighting for the right for the woman or something like that. That's kind of like a dark feminine energy. Now, the men energy may be fighting energy, but they are not coming from the creative. They are very action oriented. They know what to do, how to do. They're very logical, very analytical thinking, and they repeat the pattern. You repeat the routine every single day. You can see that there are so many women in the world who are more in the masculine energy. They do the same thing every single day and they don't get bored out of it. It's because of their energy. But the feminine energy, the dark feminine energy, the light feminine energy needs kind of like a change. She's like going with the flow, very uncertain, not at all predictive, and men not able to catch this feminine energy because he doesn't know what she'll gonna do next. They can't predict it, and it's very seductive energy. Like, men can't take their eyes from this kind of energy. If he's in like proper masculine energy and he sees a woman very much in the feminine energy, not just in the light, also in the dark feminine energy, very seductive, very playful energy, he can't get his eyes from her, and he doesn't know what she's gonna do next because it's very unpredictable energy. And men energy is very, very predictive, very productive. But that doesn't mean that masculine energy is a bad energy or it's a boring energy, but that's what the nature of it. So this is like a major difference. Of course, you can go more deep dive into these energies, but one thing I want to tell you guys, it's not about these energy, like it's not important to differentiate these energies or something like that. It's more important to understand that everybody has all these energies. Nobody is exception to that. It's just that when a man is in the masculine energy, he has the male hormone, so he's more in the masculine energy, so he'll gonna be having the characteristics of more masculine energy. But that doesn't mean he has no feminine energy. He still have the feminine energy. He still have the female hormones. Like, men also has the female hormones, but it's very, very low quantity. And woman also has the male hormones, but it's very low quantity. It depends. Okay, so sometimes men are in the female energy. They're more sit back, more relaxed, more going with the flow kind of energy, but they still have the masculine part. So you can't totally differentiate, okay, this man is more masculine or this female is more feminine. No, both of them has all the characteristics, and both of them can play any kind of energy in whichever way, shape or format they want to play. But the major difference between, you can take it as like the dark feminine energy is dark, is bold, is confident, but it's still creative. It's still going with the flow, adventurous, not at all predictive, not at all certain. It's uncertain kind of the energy. It's very adventurous and it's not at all logical. For masculine energy, it's very logical, very analytical thinking. It has a very goal action oriented mindset. They know what they are doing. They're very productive energy, not at all creative. A very kind of like action oriented, very chasing after the goals. That kind of energy is a masculine, and that's the difference between these two energies. These are the major difference, guys. Of course, I can talk about more in these energies, what's the major difference, and I can differentiate them. But then if you want to see some kind of energy form in yourself or in your partner, you can't differentiate them, because it may seem that person is in the masculine energy, but then they also have the characteristic of the feminine energy. And if you sit here to differentiate between these two energy, it's going to be really hard, because everybody has both. But then you can just get the general idea what these energy look like, and how you can tap in whichever energy you want to be in to use or get the benefits of that energy in your favor, and to build a life that you want to build. Hopefully I have answered this question. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Your questions and queries as usual welcome. Again guys, if you're interested in this short course about the feminine energy, balance of the feminine and masculine energy, and much more detail about this stuff, the link is in the description. You can very well check out this course. But thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you the next time. Till then, take care. Bye guys.